Bitcoin, the American dream. Next on your 4-Minute Bitcoin. Today's show is brought to you by the BitBlockBoom Bitcoin Conference. Hey, please show your support for the 4-Minute Bitcoin show by subscribing, commenting, or sharing with a friend. In November, I received a Telegram message from my friend Jimmy Song asking if I was busy the week after Thanksgiving. Now, I must admit, the message was unusual, but I was free that week, so of course I replied yes. Next, I received an invite from Jimmy to join him and other people in Austin, Texas for a 5-day book sprint. Not familiar with book sprints? Well, according to Wikipedia, a book sprint is a method of creating a book collaboratively in a short period of time, usually 3 to 5 days. Book sprints, well, they make use of unconference techniques to ensure that a group of content experts under the guidance of one or more facilitators can not only write, but publish a book at the end of the book sprint period. Now, personally, I was familiar with book sprints because Jimmy, well, he's been on 2 other book sprints where he wrote the little Bitcoin book and Thank God for Bitcoin. And he had explained the process to me in previous interview on my podcast. Of course, I immediately said yes, and then Jimmy informed me there were 8 people total invited to the book sprint, and of course, Jimmy was going to be the leader of the book sprint since he'd been on 2 other book sprints. This was a very diverse group that consisted of Lamar Wilson, CJ Wilson, Pete Rizzo, Charlene Fadirepo, Amanda Cavaleri, Annaliese Wiederspahn, and of course, Jimmy Song and myself. Now, we all met on a Monday for late lunch where introductions were made. I only knew a few of the people. And then we headed out to a duplex that Jimmy had rented for us, and we stayed there from Monday until Saturday morning. So 8 people together for a total of 5 days, working a minimum of 12 hours a day on the book. Our goal? Well, it was to write a book that could be used as a tool to help explain Bitcoin and answer questions that politicians may have or may come up with. Of course, the book does a great job of explaining Bitcoin to anyone that may read it, but politicians, well, they'll help shape the future of any legislation that may affect Bitcoin, so we wanted to make something special for them. Now, some politicians are being fed FUD and incorrect information about Bitcoin. This book would at least give them honest and correct information, or at least from our point of view. We named the book Bitcoin, the American Dream. We wrote, rewrote, and edited over and over again. Then, on the last day, we went over the entire book, 1 paragraph at a time. Read and edited 1 paragraph at a time until all 8 of us were in agreement on each and every paragraph. That may sound like the easy part, but this process was harder than it sounds since we had such a diverse group of people all trying to agree. This last day, Friday, this process started at 9 in the morning and lasted until after 3 o'clock the next morning. Now, when we left Austin Saturday morning and went our separate ways, we had a completed book, which I am proud to say I'm a part of. I also had made some great friendships with some great people that I look forward to being involved with for years to come. Many years, many great people. Now, you can find Bitcoin, the American Dream on Amazon, in Kindle, paperback, and hardcover, okay? Just go to bitcointheamericandream.com. Now, please leave us a review after you read the book, as that would mean, well, that means so much to everyone involved. Also, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And this episode, well, it's brought to you by BitBlockBoom. BitBlockBoom, well, it's the great Bitcoin conference I host every year in Texas. This is our 5th year for the conference, and I am moving the conference from Dallas to Austin, Texas. And that seems to be a big hit since tickets are selling like crazy. So take a look today at bitblockboom.com. I'm Gary Leland, the Bitcoin Boomer, and thanks for joining me on another 4-Minute Bitcoin Show. This is a bitblockboom.com production.